Hello, good afternoon to all. I, Shalini Kijotra, want to tell you about my iterative statement. Iterative statements in Python are also known as looping statement or repetitive statement. The iteration statement are used to execute a part of program repeatedly as long as a given condition is true. It means that if you want to print a statement more than once, rather than using print statement, you can use your looping statement or iterative statement. Now, I can explain with the help of a flowchart how this iterative statement can be used. If a condition is true, then you have to, if the that based on some condition, that iterative statement can be work. If condition is true, then it can execute a block of statement. Otherwise, it comes out of the loop if the condition is false. There are two types of looping statement in Python. One is for loop, another is while loop. For loop. A for loop is used for iterating over a sequence, that is a list, tuple, dictionary, a set or a string. This is less than for keyword in other programming language. Work more than an iterator method as found in other object-oriented languages. With for loop, we can execute a set of statements once each item in a list, tuple, set, etc. To loop through a set of code a specified number of times, we can use range function. In for loop, we can use range function. The range function return a sequence of numbers starting from 0 by default and increment by 1 and end with a specified number. Now we can see the examples through which we come to know about the for loop. Now see in this, I want to print a number from 1 to 10 using for loop for I in range 1 to 11. Now see, when I'm using print I, it will, what is the output? I have used the output, I have placed the output in this slide also. Now see, 1 2 3 4 5, it means that the I range will start. I have fixed the range from 1 to 10, that is the n minus 1, that is 10 11 minus 1, that is 10. Now it will print 1 from 1 to 10. Now I have used my IDE for displaying a table in a number. I have another use the coding for this also. Use a simple loop for displaying table of a number in which I have taken a number from the user using the input function, and with that I have used my int function to convert the string or a number from string to integer. I have used my for loop because in table I have to represent the table from 1 to 10. I have used range from 1 to 11. Now the print statement n into I, the asterisk sign is used for representation of multiply sign, and equal to is used for representation of the equal to sign, and n into I means n is the number of the number whose table I want to display, and I is that iteration. Now see the output, I have used a table 8 to represent the table of a number. Same way you can use for 9 10 11, whatever is your number. Now after basis on this, I have given a link to come to know that whether you are able to get the information about how this for loop will execute. Now click on this and give me the output of this just 2 or 3 questions I have given to you. Just go through this, fill up and then come back. Respond fast, bache. I'm waiting for you. Okay, I'll move on to the next slide. Now, use of simple for loop for calculating the square root of a number. The square root means, you have to think, square root is under root. Under root means anything raised to power 0.5. Now in this I want to calculate the square root for 1 to 10. I have used for range I in range 1 to 11. Then square root, that is the message of I means that is the iteration is y into double asterisk. Double asterisk is used for under root, for raised to the power. Next is nested for loop. The concept nested for loop means you have one for loop and in between you have another for loop. You have I in range. I want to display a pyramid in which I have used 1 to I, it means that 1 to 5, and j in range 1 to I means I want to display first asterisk sign where the I will stop, another is where I start from 2 3. Until now I have used asterisk sign, and end equal to means the next asterisk sign will not be print at the low, and the next line I have to use only in the same line. So this way you can come to know that how this nested for loop will execute. Now the next is I have used a list with for loop. I have taken a list which is a fruit, apple, banana, cherry, and for x in fruit and display x. Now the output is apple, banana, cherry. Next but not the least, that is the last thing, that is you have to calculate factorial of a given number.